Hello, how's it going? So, I'm going to do a small, fun Blender tutorial that you can follow. So, if you have Blender downloaded, just open it up. Because I just remember this, and yeah, I just want to show you. So, if you have this opened up, you can go to shading, and then you'll have it like this. If you don't, then get a, what is it called? Shader editor in the bottom. But you should have the same stuff right here. So let's just continue. So get a noise texture and then uh coordinate. It was a just type coordinate and then this should appear. Texture coordinate. Yeah, texture coordinate and then bump and then UV to vector and then factor to height. And then this to normal to normal, and then you can choose your color. I wanted to go with a blue. Yeah, that perfect. Now transmission weight to 1, so like this. You want to pause the video to copy it, but I'm gonna do some more changes. So if you want to wait, roughness, let's do point something 1. I'll put 0.41. Okay, you can do whatever you want. So scale, I remember he scaled it up to 10, but honestly, I feel like a lower value is better, like 6. Let's do 6. Wait, 5. How does that look? I'm gonna do. Wait, how does 5.5 look? I'm gonna do 5.5, and then let's see what else can we do. Detail, we can make it higher. We can. Let's see. What was the default? 2? I'm gonna put it up to 3.1. Okay. Now we have this cube that looks like something cool. I don't know. But let's go to layout. So it has all of that. It's just that we're using the solid view. So now let's put our cube up here and then get ourselves a plane. Scale it up and then let me think about this. We're gonna have more geometry on this cube. So we're gonna edit, subdivide, and then we're gonna go to modifiers tab, which is the wrench. Generate. We're gonna do bevel. Yeah, bevel, and then 0.005. Wait, no. Where is it? There you go. 0.005. That should be looking pretty good. It's very small, so I might make it a little bit bigger. So 0.01. 0.01? How does that look like? Okay. Now I can see with my eye. And just for like something extra, but hold on. Let's look at how our lighting is doing when we render this. And we're using Eevee, which is gonna be faster, but I also want to see it on cycles and make sure you if you have a GPU to be using your GPU here. So it was on CPU, but use your GPU, that's faster. Okay, so this is looking better, but now I want to have this um plane to have its own color. So let's add a material to it by clicking the material here, and then we can choose any color. I'm not sure what I'm gonna. Ooh, that looks like space. Like if you look at this, it looks like the space. Okay, but let's continue. I want to make this cube fall. Yeah, I want to have an animation of like several of those, but my lighting is not that great. I don't feel. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete that sunlight. Shift A to add stuff. By the way, I'm sorry I'm going too fast. This is my first tutorial, I guess, that I'm actually like doing this or whatever. Okay, let's go to light area. I'm gonna scale it up, like really scale it. No, just kidding. Smaller than the plane, I'll say, and then move this up. And to move things like that is G and Z. So G, Z, Z, yeah, G, Z, and then just move it up with the mouse. Okay, so this is not that powerful, the light. I'll also make it a little bit blue, so that's like aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. Make this light stronger. Why is this light not working? Oh, okay, it's weak. I'll make it super strong. Super wow. Um, okay, let's make it a lot stronger. Yeah, we need a lot of light. We want to be able to look at the cube, but I want to go back to Eevee to look at this. Yeah, it doesn't look that great in Eevee, right? On Cycles, it looks even. Oh my, jeez. Yeah, that thing looks. Oh, so you might not have this, but I'm gonna do a little change on my thing. But it's pretty much an HDRI, which makes the scene look a little bit even better. Where is it? Environment texture. So if you want to do that, just download an HDRI, and then just do it like I did. If you want me to do it again, I'll do it. So I just went to the world settings, and then I clicked on this one, which is color, the little yellow thingy here, and then environment texture, open, and my downloads, I have the HDRI texture, and then I opened it, and you can see the reflections on the cube. It looks more better. Like we'll do a difference here. Look at the difference, like without it, and then I'll open it with it. There you go. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into solid view now, and then I'm going to edit this. So shift edit, and then I'm going to make copies of this eventually. I'm gonna actually, okay. So how I did that, I did shift D, and if you like, let's say deselect, you can just do move your mouse to the object, L, and then it select that object. So to duplicate stuff, Shift D, and then move it around with mouse, left click to place it, and then RR, and then you can rotate things like this. I'm gonna do just one more. I don't want to do too many. But let me see. Okay, there you go. Now let me just see if I can remember this. We have a couple cubes here, which they look like ice cubes. I was trying to make it gelatin blue, but whatever. Um, let's see. We need to go to hit on the plane collision, which is in the physics tab. Choose collision for the plane, and then go to the cubes. Do soft body. Oh, this is actually longer than I thought. On the cubes, do soft body, and then click on goal, uncheck that, and then click on self collision. Okay, so now let's actually test it out. So in the same place on physics, go to cache. We'll do bake. We'll only do like 100. So in here on the frames, click it, do 100, or if you want to do 50, that's fine. I'm gonna do 100 and then bake. Did that do anything? Of course, it did that. Okay, so now, so that doesn't look like that. Let's do on edges. The bending will go to 10. Plasticity damp. Okay, so now let's check out how that changes the object, the physics of the object. So we'll do bake again, and we'll see the difference. So it's baking it so that we don't have to like wait a long time for it to change. because it'll be glitchy and yeah, this is way better to do it like this. Okay, it. I actually want to see that on Eevee. Eevee is good because it's fast. Let's see, rendered. So how I'm doing this, like changing back to rendered and solid view. I'm clicking Z and then going up here, rendered, and then Z, and to the right, which is solid. If you were wondering. So yeah, look the difference, Eevee, and then cycles. Yeah, has a lot of noise because you need time for cycles to render because it's even better than Eevee in looks. And it's even better now because of AGX, but that's another video. Denoise, no, this stuff is for the renderer. So I'm gonna go back to Eevee, physics tab on the cubes. So click the cubes. We're focusing on the cubes. Now, what else could we do? I remember for the video from push and pull, point 4. I'm gonna use that too. Point 4. And then what else? Plasticity. I don't think I did anything on that. Stiffness. Check stiffness. And 1 is good. Leave it at 1. And then what we'll do, we're gonna do another bake. We'll do another bake. And let's check it out. Should be a little bit. Yep. Oh, but the problem here that I'm looking at, and I don't know how to really solve it. That cube is going through the other cube for some reason. And I do not know why. But yeah, I mean, there you go. And you can also, if you want to, let's say delete bake, go back to the first frame. I want to show you, you can also, if we pull this up even more, and then if you do another plane, let's see, let's add a cube, and then scale it on the Z, on the X, or however you want. You can do it however you like. Scale on this Y, but you gotta make it thick. I remember from the tutorial that you have to make objects thicker because they might not work and that objects will go through. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Hopefully they fix that because I really would like to make objects not that fat in order to work to make it work. So yeah, just make it plane, rotate it on whichever axis you would like. Okay. Now, this is gonna take that course if you know what I mean. So we gotta add a collision to this also, and then we're gonna bake it. Let's see, bake. Where is the bake? This one for the cubes. You gotta click on the cubes, bake, and we'll look at where they go. I'm actually gonna look at that on the Eve engine. So it's taking a little bit longer. The more you add to things, the more it's gonna take the time. So let's say if you don't have a powerful computer, just add like 1 cube. Don't add too many. Play around with it. You'll totally get it. Get how to do things in Blender. Trust me. And it's going a bit too slow, huh? Like they're not really moving. So let's change the weight of the cubes to see how that. Oh, also in the Eve engine, you can just turn this on. It might look even better. Well, let's. Oh, that's why it wasn't looking that bright because of the bloom. Okay, so I'm gonna change the power of this light. Maybe that's why. Yep. Okay, now we don't need that much light because I turned on bloom. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so now I'm going to, let's see, have to do something with the physics. Delete the bake. We're gonna change the, if I can find it, the weight of the objects. Aerodynamics, no. Mm, the- if only I could find it. Simulation speed. Oh, there you go. You have to go look for object in the soft body that we added. So it'll be right there. You can change this weight to, I'm gonna change it to 3 kilograms. Let's see how that affects the, so bake, and now we'll see if they go even faster now because they're heavier. They have more weight. So we'll see. Takes a while to load. And then we just press spacebar. And it's still kind of the same. Alright. You know what might make it fall faster? Scale. This, but also if we change the rotation a little bit on the Y to make it more inclined like this. And then I'm gonna move it back like this. Okay. That should do the trick. What I was going for. Let's see. Where is the cubes? I gotta select the cubes, delete the bake again. Bake more. We're baking cookies. No, just kidding. This is a terrible tutorial. I just want to make a video. Okay? Just wanted to make a video on this. Too long of a tutorial. But it's my first. If not my last. Don't let him cook. Alright. They're gonna fall. Finally. Oh, they're not reaching the. So there you go. Let's go back to shading. I want to see this. Ooh. So yeah, if you go to, let me see if it changes in here too. No, you gotta be in the eve on the rendering thing. Yep. So what happens if we turn off bloom? Less of that white, like, might be too much, honestly. The bloom. But it looks more fake like that, no? Okay, but now, when we watch it on cycles, looks way better. It even looks like a, like that clear water on beauty games. Alright, so that's it, and hopefully this got you to learn Blender, or if I did a terrible job, let me know because I know I did, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.